Hi everyone, this is Jackie Gipe, and this is going to be a quick video on the course report that's available in Edgenuity. So first thing you'll need to do is actually log into your Edgenuity account, and then from there you're going to pick a specific student that you want to view their course report. So what I'm going to do actually is view my own student teacher account. I've assigned a few courses to myself. So the way I would do that is I'm going to go to Students, Manage Student option right here, and then select my account. So I'm going to click that button here and it's going to load for a second. I'm selecting my account. So now I can see this is the student account for myself, and I've assigned a few courses to myself that I can kind of go in and view as a student if I log in as a student. But I don't want to do that now. I actually just want to view the course report for one of these courses. So I'm going to click on the particular course I want to see, Algebra 2A. I'm going to click on that, and it'll take me to the course map page. So while it's loading, you can see I'm on the course map page for this particular class and this particular student. On the right-hand side, upper right-hand corner, you can see a button called Course Report. So you're going to click on that, and it will start a download for the course report for this class. So once it downloads here, I'm going to select it and open it up. And what's really great about this report is that it's available to you as a teacher. It's also available on the student side of Edgenuity in the same area. If the student goes to their class and they go to their class map, there's a course report download button in the upper right-hand corner. So the course report opens up. You can see I've got my name here. I can see the course name. I can see my overall grade in the course so far. And then I can also see some other pieces of information in the upper right-hand corner. The date that the report was created and the time, when I actually started my class, when my target date is to finish the class, and then how far I am in the course, as well as where I should be at this point. So that's kind of some general information. And then below, you can see there's really detailed information about the activities that are in this class, as well as the due dates for each of these activities. I can see the first attempt that the student made at the activity and then when they actually submitted it. So like here, for myself, I can see I started the instruction on the 13th, but I never actually finished it yet. Okay. I can see the number of attempts I took, the estimated time, so how long it should have taken me versus how long it actually took me for all of the attempts that I had on the activity. And then I can see the category, so where it would fall in the grading system, and then the score that I actually got on it if the activity is given a score. So this can be a really useful tool, especially in terms of goal setting. If you have students that would really benefit from goal setting outside of using a progress percent. Okay, we know that sometimes that's a bit of an abstract value, whereas this report allows you to use activities, so number of activities to complete. I can see that I should have completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 activities yesterday. So instead of giving me a percent, my teacher could have said, hey, Jackie, you've got 12 activities to knock out. You got to start with the warm-up in real numbers, and you need to make it all the way through word problems. So before you stop working today, you should be getting ready to start the lesson, relations, and functions. Okay, so that's a great way to talk about goal setting outside of a percent. You could also use estimated time. We've had students come in and say, hey, I can only come into the center for 2 hours. That's awesome. That's great. Now you can actually give the student a goal that makes sense. So I can see, okay, if you can only come in for 2 hours, you should be able to make it through, about 5 or 6 activities while you're here. And that kind of gives the student something to shoot for. The other thing it does is allows you to structure the student's time, especially if they struggle with, staying on task while they're at the center. You can actually print this off. You could print off the page that the student's working on, highlight the activities that they need to do, and then even draw a line in for a break. So maybe once you get through that lesson on real numbers, put a solid line there and say, hey, this is where, once you knock out those activities, that'd be a great time for a break. Then you can go to the break room, or maybe you take off some of the land school restrictions that are on the student's computer and allow them to, be on Facebook or YouTube, something like that for their break, and then put those restrictions back in once they've taken their 15-20 minute break. So great, lots of applications for this. The things we've talked about in this video are not the only application, but just a few ideas. The other thing you can do is, if the progress report's too confusing for a parent or just kind of hard to understand, you can choose to go to this course report and allow parents to view this as well, because then they can see, hey, today's the 14th. My student they haven't even attempted or submitted anything for today. So as a parent, I know, hey, I've got to talk to my kid about logging in and getting some schoolwork done because they haven't done anything for today. So just a few ideas of how this tool can be used. Again, there's lots of applications for it, but just to make you aware that this is a great resource to use directly embedded in Edgenuity.